Hey guys, it's me, guy with a phone, who is a guy with a phone, as it is self-explanatory. So in this video, it's the beginning of my Let's Play. I know the Let's Play has kind of become this sort of word that nobody uses anymore. It's very 2012 YouTube, but anyway, so I spawned in this absolutely beautiful spawn. It's honestly one of the best ones I've ever received. It's really amazing. I want to eventually put a really nice build here. Just at the moment, I literally just have to gather wood, as most Let's Plays start. I don't really do a lot of commentary, so this is kind of odd for me. But I did a poll on whether or not I should do a video with my sister, and so I asked her about it, and she was like, you know what, that sounds really fun. I'm going to do that. But when I told her I didn't do a lot of commentary, she's like, so what am I supposed to be doing? And I'm like, oh, she's right. What is she supposed to be doing? Because she's not very good at Minecraft. Well, anyway, so I started exploring and just collecting a lot of stone. I'm not so sure about this, but I'm pretty sure the durability of a pickaxe is about 59 stone. So I dug out exactly 58 stone. And so I literally probably couldn't even, mine one more, but I wanted to still have the wood for some, smelting, as most people do. So I just was mining a bunch of stone at one time so I could, make the most out of my limited resources at the time. So I crafted a pickaxe and nothing else because I still had a stone axe. I mean, a wood axe. And so I leave and I go exploring. I kill a chicken, another chicken, and a cow, and the meat flies off the edge. So I do the only logical thing, which is jump off the edge. And I realized maybe that wasn't the best idea, so I collect more dirt to try to actually survive on the way down. And so I do this normal play that you would use to get down. And I've seen Dream do it to survive larger falls. He digs, and I instantly lose one of my dirt because I'm an absolute idiot. But that's just how janky Bedrock is as a medium to play Minecraft. So I'm going down. I see this coal. I would have loved to mine it, but I don't. So I just gauge how many blocks that is, and it's enough for me to survive apparently, luckily. So I collect my stuff and I go exploring. See, this is why this seed is really great, because it has a combination of a good landscape area, flatlands for wildlife and stuff, and then swamp and trees. It's really close to the ocean. This is honestly one of the greatest seeds I've ever seen. Just randomly spawned into. And I'm going around with another seamless transition and mining some wood. You know, you can't have too much wood. Just ask your mother. But so I go to collect this coal, but I go up the wrong side the first time. But I cut that out because it's embarrassing. I don't play a lot of survival Minecraft anymore. I mostly play on CubeCraft and stuff. But this time I decided to do something different, since it's not really sustainable. CubeCraft career isn't really sustainable. So I decided to try. I'm actually a good builder. I was considering doing some build battle for one of my videos, but I didn't consider that. I didn't think that it would get a lot of views. Not saying that views are everything, just that they are. So I go to collect some coal, and in between this beautiful seamless transition, I managed to pick up some more. Another seamless transition. Pick up even more coal until I'm pretty much satisfied. I think I got 26 coal, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really remember. But it's honestly, coal is really useful until it's not. In the early game, I can't find coal, except when late game, the only thing I can find is coal. It's really annoying. So I instantly transmit to this tree, well, mushroom tree, that I found, and decided to try to dig it out. And it's, to get some mushrooms for later on when I want to use potions. This is the wrong kind, I think, but it doesn't really matter. It's good for stew if you have some. And you can never have too much supplies. And also with a Silk Touch pickaxe, it's really useful. Now, there was another mushroom, but I didn't do it. I saw this blacksmith in this village but I didn't see any villagers, which is so weird. Like Bedrock is so janky when it comes to villagers. It cannot load a single thing, as I just voice cracked. So I eat my bread, as I normally do, and I check for villagers everywhere, but I cannot find it. Well, I had to go somewhere, so I just cut out. But suddenly, when I exited and re-entered, there were villagers, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" But there was only one. So I collect all of the steak that I left smelting when I left, and well, not all of it, so I can finally eat and regain some of the hearts I lost from that fall. But I still check, no more villages, no more villagers, until I climb up. I should really like put some facilities, but I'm checking for more villagers, and I cannot find them for the life of me. But all it takes is just like loading. I don't know, loading chunks. Can someone explain to me in the comments why Bedrock doesn't have villages or villagers? I could not find them, and why sometimes they just like teleport places. It's really strange. I really dislike that. And sometimes I'll leave and re-enter, and the villagers will be gone. But I see a straw hat, and I assume that's a. Yep, I was right. It was a farmer villager. So I want to make a boat, and I do. And I hate working with villagers. I should have cut this out, but I just wanted to show you how bad they are. They're absolutely terrible. Like I was pushing it into a boat for like a solid like 2 or 3 minutes. I even cut out some of it. I should have cut out all of it, but like it's so annoying. And it was turning into night, so I just like I had to take a nap soon. Wait until morning. See, it's so bad. I hate working with like villagers in general. But I do feel a little bad since they are enslaved and forced to stay in small cubicles. But I collect this other villager, and I absolutely delete this tree, and then I see this barrier, and since I don't have a piston, there's only one other option, and it's not a very good one, but I have to delete the terrain. And it's actually pretty easy because it makes other getting villagers like significantly easier. When transporting villagers, I would recommend going from a higher place to a lower place. So, that's why most people build villager pits. I mean, I just transform one of the villagers' houses, I think. I mean, I transformed the blacksmith, and this is not a very attractive building. I'm gonna be honest; it looks very ugly from the outside. But when I'm working with villagers, there's not a lot I can do. So I take a step back, I clean up the terrain because I want to fix this up so I can work throughout the night collecting villagers. And so I mine out, and I mine out. So I just time lapse this footage so it's like sped up so you don't have to watch me individually place every block. I use some cobblestone to fill up this side since I thought I was going to keep the lava there, but as you see, eventually, I don't. It was very sad. I very much wanted to keep up the lava because it can be very useful. But at the moment, this is more important. Villagers are just so overpowered. Iron golem farms in Minecraft Bedrock are terrible to build, but they're still useful because, I don't. Someone can correct me in the comments, but I think other than wood, iron has the most number of crafting recipes out of any item in Minecraft. It's just insane. They're great for so many things. As you can see, I'm trying to figure out what to do with this lava. I really, really don't want to get rid of it, but after a moment of deliberation, I cover it up and get back to building. It was so bad. I'm so sad. But this house is actually gonna have a lot of space for breeding villagers. It's nice. It's already pre-built, pretty much. I didn't have to use that much supplies. But I do put down a chest so I can put some stuff in my crafting table down. But you know what sucks about working with villagers is that they open doors. It'd be really nice if they didn't open doors. I'm sure it would do much worse things. But if they couldn't open doors, but it'd be so convenient for me. Like a temporary convenience for a permanent problem. So I'm going around collecting all of the items that I can from the houses, like stands and beds and more beds usually, and then more stands. Even this carpet, because I like green. Green is probably my favorite color, which is not necessarily a controversial opinion, but not a very popular one. Not saying that green is disliked, just saying it's not as popular as other colors like red and blue. Personally, I think red and blue are both overrated, and I think green is a superior color to both. Red isn't even technically a primary color. The primary colors are technically yellow, cyan, and magenta, but it's not like that matters to anybody. But anyhow, I finished collecting like all of the beds and stuff from the other houses that are like immediately available in that general vicinity. So I go to building this apparatus for me to more easily collect future villagers, which I'm not thinking there's going to be any, but apparently I'm wrong because villagers can teleport. They have instant transmission, and at any time they can come to their house. So I'm getting ready to put and collect all of the villagers in their proper places because there are suddenly more villagers. And I get him over there after much agony. And this is so useful. I'm so glad I put this there because I can just put him down. Not saying I'm going to put him down like as a dog, as in a dog, but he can be placed into his proper spot and removed from his boat. And he can't get out, which is the best part. But I see this guy. This guy's standing in the way, just stuck in between the door and the floor, which, although it rhymes, is not very good. So I take the door, and I regret putting it on the outside. On the inside, so I can take it and put it in the outside, which is significantly better because the other villagers can't get stuck in the doors, in between the door and the trapdoor. So after I can get this other villager into a spot, which finally, because there's probably enough villagers here to really get the breeding started, which I don't know if villagers are supposed to be humans, because if they are, that is cruel and very strange, but anyhow, doesn't really matter. So I put doors on that entrance so mobs won't get in, like zombies, and even like cows, because I don't want to have to kill any animals that come in. But, like, it's still incredibly useful. I don't want to get rid of it. So I add another 2 beds, which I collected off screen. Probably one of the only things I've done off screen. I don't want to be another one of those YouTubers who are like, man, I found 64 diamonds off screen. I don't have an iron pickaxe. Don't ask how I got them. I use creepers or something. And I find this spruce villager, or like taiga or something. I don't know what his code is, but I'm pretty sure it's from one of those colder regions in Minecraft, because it's like, I don't know how he even got over here. Maybe because like all these other are swamp villagers, which are actually pretty rare now that I think of it. Swamp villagers villagers in swamps don't naturally like spawn because of game mechanics. And I didn't know that boats bounced on beds when they fell, which, although that was great alliteration, it was very poor communication, because I just don't know how it works. And this guy's in front of the trapdoor, so I must punish him. And although he likes it, I will not give him any more. And seriously, this guy needs to move. It's going to kill me if he doesn't move. I want to get out of here. I moved the grindstone so someone can take the profession. But that's going to be all for today, guys. See you next time.